And there's Mary and Kath. How are y'all doing? Good afternoon. I can't say good morning. Good afternoon. What did everybody have for lunch? Have you had lunch yet? Oh, those are pretty cards, Debbie. Okay, Mary. Here's my lunch.
I'm going to have cheese at crackers. Hello, girls.
A handful of pistachios has as much protein as an egg. Peanuts, cashews, and pistachios. Pecans, not so much. So I'm starting to add pistachios to my mix. It was fun watching her. I love what I listened while I was working.
Who was you listening to?
Mary. She's on Thursday mornings. So, ladies, I've got some early bird giveaways here. And I'm going to start limiting myself to the first 5 people that come in and try to have something ready. I spent an hour cutting lace the other day. And it's not that I minded giving the lace away. It's just a time issue, too. So I'm going to do this. Debbie, let's do this. And then I'm going to put it on Debbie. And Debbie has some things from yesterday that she'd like to offer up today. My desk is a mess. I've been working like crazy, y'all. Trying to get all the invoicing done. I still have quite a few more to do. They're on the smaller side. And I had so many other things I needed to do that it's just put me behind that and the whole shoulder issue. So let's see. Pain is just no fun. Have y'all noticed that? Hey, Lori B. Pain is not fun.
All right. Pick a number. Let's see. And I'll give some giveaways too.
No, we're not picking a number, just the first 5 early birds.
Oh, just the first 5. Okay, well, let me go back up then. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, first 5. JMH.
All right, and I've got
Mary.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've got A, B, and C, y'all.
All right, so JMH, pick something. Mary, pick something.
This is 30 pieces of a pink doily. It's got love in the middle, and it's got the pretty roses on the circles there. And I've got the same thing in white. So if you pick A, choose white or pink. B are these little wood cutouts. There's 2 of each one. And they'd be great. You could paint them and put them on the front of a journal. And then I have these cards. I've sold them before. These are leftovers. You get 2 of the craft envelopes. They have this pretty design on the outside, on the seal. You get 2 of the response envelopes. You get 2 of the response craft cards. And you get 2 of the invitation size cards. So there's 3 of those.
And then Tammy and Wilhelmina, you pick. So Kath wants C.
All right, Kath.
JMH wants A, pink.
Okay.
Mary wants C.
Okay.
Tammy wants C. And do you have one more C?
I do not. That's all I have of those. That's why I was doing this.
Where you'll need to do an A or a B, honey. An A or B for Wooly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the reason I was using these, to just go ahead and clear that little stack out of my way. I'm going to be doing a lot of that over the next few weeks, just picking a particular area and trying to just get whatever's in there out of my way.
All right, so let's see who else is in here. JMH Cast, Lori B.
Now what I've got left, I've got this pack of 30 white doilies, heart-shaped doilies. It has love in the middle, and it has the pretty roses on the little stems coming up from the heart. That's A. And then I've got these wooden pieces that I feel like would be great. You could make a dangle out of it to hang.
All right, so give Mary B and give Wooly the last C, and we'll be fine.
Thank you, Mary.
So you're going to get the C, Wooly, and Mary's going to take the B wood cutouts. So we're safe. I'll do my giveaways pretty soon when some more come in. How's that?
Sounds good.
I probably won't need but about an hour, and then Pearl can have the rest of the day.
Well, Pearl's running on low test today, not high test, so I don't know.
All right. So put it on me, Pearly, and we'll get started.
That one. All right, let me put these away so I don't put them somewhere and lose them, which I've been known to do before. I have been known to do that, not on purpose. All right, put it on Debbie.
All right, I have playing cards, and they're 5 for $1.
That's a good price.
A is the parrot. B is the Budweiser Clydesdales with the green around it.
Yeah.
And C are the Clydesdales with the gold around it. 5 for $1.
All right, whose shoes? What shoes?
Well, on Instagram,
all right, it's in now. Mary, sorry, I was trying to figure out the shoes.
JMH is doing some kind of paper shoes. You got to go to Instagram and look up JMH.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, Mary and Kath would both like A.
Okay.
I don't do much on Instagram. I really need to start doing more.
I've been doing Instagram because I can't do Facebook. All righty. All right, I'm selling leftovers from last night, so you'll have to remember whether you got it or not. Well, this I didn't sell last night, so I'll show this first because I won't know. I've got everything bagged up, so I'm going to invoice after today's sale. So, if you get a duplicate, I'm sorry because I don't know what you got. These, I made little index cards, and I made a pouch, so I put 2 together. This is Jelly Beans Girls. That's a ribbon rose. On the inside, you get the theater tickets. Hope I never run out of those theater tickets. Lace.
That's a pretty one.
2 tags. Some bling and a little doily. And they're $2, Pearl. And I have a few.
It is like a family. We are like family. I talk to y'all more than I talk to my family. All right, it's in, ladies. Mary would like one.
Mary.
Okay. And Tammy T.
Okay.
And that's all I see right now.
All righty.
Those are cute, Debbie. You just take the simplest things and turn it into something really pretty. It is a happy place, isn't it, Tammy? I love it.
All right. This is a pocket I made with an envelope. And this is just some digi paper, which is pink. I put a little white applique on there with a pink rose. On the inside, you're going to get this little scrappy notebook. You are going to get some tickets. You're going to get a tag, and you're going to get a guest check. $2.
Cute, Debbie.
And I have a few of those.
Pistachios out. I haven't had lunch, y'all. This is lunch. Pistachios. Give it a second, Debbie. I'm not seeing anything, but there's such a lag lately.
Alrighty. Well, I sold them last night, so they might all have got what they wanted.
Yeah. Those are cute, though. Those would make a cute little gift to put on somebody's desk or send to a teacher or something.
This is a embossed craft sack. This is Jelly Bean's Little Girls. Oh, that fell off. I got a dangle I got to put on there. Let me just, that one fell off. So it has this little bead jewel. It's got an applique. It's got tickets. And it's $2.
Hey, Sarah. Kath would like one of those bags. Debbie, let me have one of the pouches and one of the bags. I'm going to let Liam take that to his teacher.
Okay. Okay.
And that's all I see on the bag. That is cute, though.
Okay. This is an envelope pocket. It has this little Ooh La La Vintage Treasures dress. Inside, you're going to get some eyelet lace. You're going to get some tickets. You're going to get one of my old library cards. And it is $2.
All right. That's in. That's cute, too. Put one of those in mine. I'm just going to send those home with Liam and tell Lisa to send one every now and again to his teacher. I'll have to think of something. Kath would like one of those. I have to think of something for his art teacher. That's his favorite class. I found some books for him yesterday. I grabbed. They're all about, each book is about a different breed of dogs. And it's a story. It's a little novelette kind of thing for his age, but it includes information about the breed of dog. So I thought that was trying to find things.
This is kind of the same little dress, same little Ooh La La digi, but I put a little skirt on the dress with a little bow on the front. You're going to get a yard of the utility lace. You're going to get the theater tickets, and you're going to get a garment tag. $2.
All right. It's in now, ladies. That's another cute one. Hey, Casey, how are you doing? I don't see anybody coming in for that one, Debbie. I think everybody here's bought last night.
That's what I'm afraid. That's what I was afraid of. So
yeah,
I only got two or three more things, and I'll be done. This is a Bonnie made me these ladies, and it is a silverware sack. And I put you in just a tag, that you can journal if you use it in a pocket, and some theater tickets, $2. Let's do that for A, Pearl. And this
Oh,
are the
sorry.
Harpers.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No problem.
No, I'll take it out.
And this is the Harper ladies on fabric that I had made. It's pink tickets and a tag. So A and B, $2.
All right, that's in. Ordering day to day. Oh, fun. I was watching a video of somebody that does quilts that was talking about Joann's. So they filed Chapter 11 again, and they're looking for a buyer. So they're really stocking their stores. So ladies, if you see something online about Joann's and it being clearance, do not go there. That is a scam. Debbie, give me one each of those too, okay? I'm going to do a little stockpile.
Okay. This is, I decorated a sack. I put you, that's a hidden paper clip. It's got lace and one at Julie's Flowers. It's got pink tickets. It's got a tag. It's got one of Bonnie's girls, a journaling card. And it has this little notebook. Then you get this journaling card or journaling envelope pocket that has tickets, and it has a library card. This is Patty's. Nice, pretty piece of bling there.
Yes.
And then this is a little journal. $6.
Oh, wow, Debbie. That's in, ladies. Hey, Debs, how are you doing? I want that, Debbie.
I have several of them.
Okay, I want one of those. I think Lisa might. I'm going to show it to Lisa. That might be some cute little gifts that they can give to their people at work, the ladies at work.
Okay.
Just something a little different than normal stuff. Oh, are they, Casey? I didn't hear that.
And this is an envelope with one of Patty's ladies.
Oh, Mary,
There's a
we
hidden paper.
Go ahead.
Say that again.
Mary made a comment about having to kind of watch her spending.
Oh, hidden paper clip. One of Patty's ladies, a little doily with a piece of bling. Inside is two little doilies I kept from tablecloths, a journaling tag, tickets, and this journaling card. $3.
That's in, ladies. It's going to be hard on everybody if Joann's closes, especially the quilters. There's no quilt shop fabric is so expensive. All right, Tammy would like that one, Debbie.
All
Do you
right.
have more, or is that a one-off?
Oh, I have more.
Okay, she's got more if anybody else wants one.
These are just my leftovers from last night.
Mary said her last package from Deb was totally awesome.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that.
Really? Oh, wow.
That means a lot.
Okay, you're in the know. Casey said Creative Expressions is going out of business as well. Lorna mentioned it last night. They carry some Creative Expressions at Joann's, but nothing that I've really found that I like. Nothing of Lorna's for sure.
All right, these are snippets, $2. This is a little girl, and it's got applique on it. It's got a doily with a button. It's got buttons and ribbon roses. That's A. Only have 2 of those left.
And you said
This is
$2?
$2.
That's what I
This
thought.
is a little lady, Victorian lady. Same way. I just decorated. Only this has a pink flower. I mean, a pink heart instead of the white. Got those. And then I got Tim Holtz. And these are going to be random. They're Tim Holtz photo booth pictures. So I did children and ladies, no men. So it's going to be random. D, $2. And I have, several. I only have 2 of A, but I got several of all the rest of them.
Okay.
I made a ton.
Carol, I agree with you. If you're doing a quilt and you're spending that much time and that much money for the fabric to do a quilt, but not everybody can afford to do that. So it's going to limit a lot. And Hobby Lobby fabric is kind of like Joann's low end. So it's not, it's going to make it hard for a lot of people that sew. All right. So most of we can get at creator space online locals. Yeah, you're right, Casey. I don't see anybody come. Everybody must have been buying those last night, Debbie.
I guess. All right. I'm going to sell these ladies and then I'm going to be done. Pearl. Oh, I got this box of rest. So, what you're going to get is you're going to get this picture. I copied these out of a Harper's magazine or some Ladies Home Journal magazine or something. You're going to get those 5 ladies. You're going to get this one. And you're going to get this one. And they're $2.
Oh, that's a great price.
And I have 4 left.
And anybody, they can copy those if they need more than one print, right?
Yeah, you can copy them because
you can copy it all you want.
Yeah.
Put one of those in my bag. Wendy wants 2. Hey, Wendy. Wendy Keller would like one.
Okay, Wendy Rooster, Wendy Keller, Wendy who?
Rooster wants 2 and Keller wants 1.
Okay.
And Mary wants to know if you have any black and white photos.
I have lots, Mary. I will get with you. But yes, I have a lot. All right, let me see. So that is 2, 3, 4. That's those. So I had some extra odds and ends things here. So let me see what I got.
Yeah. Hey, Jill. Oh, I hate those too. I need to make one and I keep procrastinating about it. I haven't had a physical in, I think it's about 3 years now. She said, "Thank you, Deb. I'm interested."
Okay. All right. I don't know how I'm going to. Okay. Never mind. I don't know how I'm going to sell these. I'm going to have to figure it out. I mean, they're just odds and ends. And so I can sell it for 50 cents a page. I'll show you what I got. And that way we can put A, B, C, D. I have 2 of this one. So that's A. I must have had a lot of these. So I have several of these left. I have it must be that one. That's that one. And it looks like I have one of with the umbrella lady and one of this one. So 2, a bunch, 1 and 1. I'll just put your name. Let's see. Oh, now wait a minute. I must have that one. An umbrella lady. Oh yeah, there's an umbrella lady. Those girls. All right, Pearl.
All right. How much are they, Debbie?
50 cents a page.
All right. That's in, ladies. All right. Rooster Girl would like one each, Debbie.
One, two, three, four. Okay, so A, B, C. So it looks like D is done.
Okay. Keller would like ABC.
C's done. So I got A and B.
Okay. Mary would like 2 of any. 2 any.
Okay. So all I have left is B.
All right. Anybody like more B's? Let us know. You did a good job on copying those, Debbie.
All right. And then I have I'll put you in some extra of these girls. And I have that. So I think that's it. I'll do some giveaways pretty soon. Let's go over to you, Pearl.
Okay.
You do thumbs up, I'll give a 25 thumbs up giveaway too.
All right. Let me get this off my desk. I don't even know where to start, y'all. I am not going to be able to get any more of the lady prints that I had. I went to pick up some more, and the woman there was just really rude and not nice at all. And I said, I won't be back. Because the man, when I bought them, had given me a little bit of a discount. And she said, no, that guy, that. And it's like, whatever. I'm going to buy these because somebody already, I was committed to those. So I said, I won't be back. I don't need to go down there anyway.
No, you don't.
I do not. So I have a 10 that I'm going to do. It's a small. I'm trying to do some smalls. That way it makes it more affordable for people. So we'll do that. And I've got my 25 thumbs up right there. And I went into my utility closet because I really want to go ahead and do these. This is the last of these spools. And I have an estimated maybe 30. And that's it for them. They're done. The lady, I believe the lady that I was getting the broken ones from passed away. I haven't been able to get in contact with her for months. So I think she's gone. They're $5 each. They're 5. Okay. Yeah. And I kept meaning to go in there and get them. And today I did. This is what I've done with a couple of them. If you've got these snippet kind of things, they work really well on the spools. I sold a ton of them.
Too.
All right.
Joyce K, 1.
Okay.
Deb's 2. JMH 3.
All righty. I see Wendy Keller.
Wendy Keller, 1.
Yeah. Hey, Joyce, how are you doing today? And I was trying to figure out what Cheryl was saying. Do you put your lace on it, Cheryl? Like this?
Retracted.
this is tablecloth lace. And y'all can see how much dust this room gets. So I'm about to take all those down and take the lace off. So thank you very much. Whatever is left is going to be going to the auction house because I really am I'm trying to find tape. That's why I'm, all right, do this. Here's my tape. I don't want to lose the list from the spool. Now, I've got this, and I did these for, I don't remember. So this is one of the
color was another spool.
You got it, Wendy. These are tucked into my utility closet, and I keep forgetting about them. So I'm trying to do some of that. So I'm going to do an offer up on this, Debbie. I'm going to start it at 8, and there is a little.
Mary might want some more spools later in the month. She'll be with you.
All right, you just let me know, Mary. Well, Wednesday, I can wait. I can wait. I won't take them to the auction house until next week.
It looks like Joyce wants another spool. Where did I miss that at? Happy Tuesday. Yes, Mary, Tammy, Kath, Cheryl, Paper Rooster, Joyce. Well, can I get another?
I will, Mary.
Oh, Joyce wants another spool. Oh,
okay.
Can you hold 5 spools for Mary?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So on this one, you get these fabrics, and these fabrics were the jelly rolls I picked up at Tuesday morning, and Tuesday morning is not there anymore. This is the particular bee collection. Some of this fabric was available.
You say you're doing an offer up?
Offer up started at, I think I said 7. There's a little bit of a reserve. Some of this didn't really work that well on the jelly rolls, but you still get a lot of good pieces you can use. And then I have, well, this lace just came loose, so no, it didn't. There it is. All right, getting all caught up in stuff. So there's a yard of this lace on there, and I don't have any more of that. And here is another fabric. Is the honeycomb. And I put a white
Calves in at 8.
White on white dot on that. And then here's another bee fabric.
Alexa, 30-second timer, please.
Sorry, I pulled it down, and there's dust everywhere now, so my nose is itching. So there's a yard of that lace. And then there is a yard of this bee fabric. And there is a reserve, and the reserve has not been met. I mean, the spool's $5, y'all. All right, come on, get in there.
Alexa, stop. Calves in at 10.
I'll do it for 10. I won't do it for less than that, though. But 10 is fine. I'm trying to get things, and I'm not going to charge you for the dust, okay? I'm letting you have that free and clear. No charge for the dust. It's not bad. The top of it was really bad. But this house is dusty, so I'm starting to eliminate some of the dust collectors. And I'll tie that up with a ribbon. I missed Tuesday morning, but I'm really kind of glad that they're gone because I don't spend any money there anymore. And I spent a lot of money Tuesday morning. All right. I'm going to show you something. This is just a show and tell. I have a source now, and there's several more. And I'm trying to figure out how to take it apart. It was already a little damaged, you can see. Here in the front, it was kind of scrunched in. But I'm having a hard time because it was already coming apart in places. This I'm going to get this off, but what may happen is I may wind up cutting on some of this. Not cutting into the images, but you can see I've got a little bit of a margin there I can cut into, and doing a set of pages and not folios, just simply because I don't want to rip it badly by trying to remove it. So I looked back through this, Carol. I know I said I thought it was a bi-weekly, but it's a weekly. So I've got 52. There's 52 weeks, right? 54 weeks. How many weeks in a month, in a year?
52.
52. Okay, it's 54 playing cards then. I always get it confused. So
52 playing cards in a deck.
how many weeks in a year then?
52.
You sure? Is it the same?
Yes.
I used to know these things, but I don't anymore. So what I'm looking for is there any interest in the whole books? Because I've got an opportunity to buy several of plus 2 jokers. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. My brain is just so tired lately. And I did notice, and I want to know if this is an issue, because you've got a lot of bleed over. All of this, you see the tiny, it's that, off of that pattern right there, off of that. And it's not in every thing. A lot of the covers are in really great shape. So I'm curious if there's any interest. I don't know. And I've got a couple of these that are torn, so I'm probably just going to do some ephemera with that. But in here you can see there's the bleed over. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know, because I haven't got the whole thing before. I've bought bits and pieces. There's lots of grunge here and there. And then there's this whole section.
So what are you asking for? I'm going to put it in.
Well, the whole book, the whole book as it is, I would need $50. I mean, it is coming apart.
Joyce K.
All right, do you want this one as it is, or do you want me to go get you one that is not falling apart?
Well, now, why didn't you show them both?
I don't have the other one. I have to go get it.
Oh.
Yes, I can. I think there's 3 more. But if there's not, if that price is too high, I can't do it for less than that. If it's too high, then I'm not going to put the money out. You see what I'm saying, guys? So Joyce, you were the first one in. No, they're all the same. They're all the same.
Mary wants one.
Okay.
Wendy Keller wants one.
Okay. And
so that's 3. Is that the all of them?
Well, I'm going to put Joyce down on this list.
She don't have a
deal. Do you know I can charge more, but that means less people. I know what it's like to not have loads of money to spend. And so I try to keep my prices as reasonable as I can. Joyce,
She doesn't have them to see.
They're in a bookstore. He's holding them for me. I got this one and I got a different one that I'm not going to sell. Yes, was it yesterday, Debbie? Yeah, it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Today's Tuesday. It was yesterday. Sorry. So I'll go get the other 3 books. Maybe not tomorrow, but Thursday. And then I can do a pop on and show them. This book is still available. Is this the one, Carol? You and Zan would like to split it? The covers look just like this, but they're not. One of them, I know they're split on the outside, but I've already started trying to take this one apart. That's what I was trying to do, is take it apart, but it's challenging. And I know he has 3 more. The man is just being a blessing to me. He's being a blessing to me, and therefore to you ladies. What I found difficult with this one is that they're coming apart with part of the cover, the cardboard cover in there attached to it. And that's where I feel like I might have to cut the pages to get them out. And I don't know the inside. I'm not going to charge you for it until I get it and let you have a chance to look at it. Okay. I just wanted to show this today because I did not want to go and put out the money if there was no interest.
Wilhelmina would take one too, so see how many he's got there.
All right, I'll see how many he's got. So this is the Carol and Zan split. And so I'll just divvy up the weeks, and then this piece here, it's very different. It does have images in it, and you can see the overlay there, and I think that's awesome to be behind that shadow. Oh, Debbie, I told you I'm not pushing today. I can't push today. If I do, I'll fall apart. All right, so that takes care of that. I'm not going to show you the other book. When I get ready to take it apart, what do you mean will we get above? What do you mean? If we already ask. I'm not sure what you mean, Mary. I've got you on my list. You're the first one on the list. So what I'll do when I get the books, I'll bring them home. I'll get you guys on live with me, and you can look at it. Okay? Yes, you definitely get one if you're on the list. Well, I am confident he has 3. I don't know if he has 4. But if he has 4, then I'll get them. All right. Let's see. I did that. I did this. I'm trying to find some things I haven't done before. I've got tons of linens. Y'all know that I always have linens. And I'm trying to reduce the linens, but they just seem to multiply like bunnies. So let's just do a few linens. And I did this the other day, yesterday on Debbie's, and just in case there's people that weren't there, this is a Creative Impressions cotton twill tape that has the little paw prints on it. And it's 2 yards for $1. And I still have a good bit left. So if anybody would like some of that, Debbie. Okay. Well, we can always do it in thirds, Carol. Okay. I'm happy to split it up any way I can to try to make everybody happy. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing?
Vanessa,
I didn't understand you. You went robotic-y, Debbie.
No.
Oh. This too shall pass. Okay. I see you, Carol. Debbie, are you there? Oh no. Oh God. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry to laugh, but I understand. Ah. Was it a poopy diaper? Oh, you're sweet, Zan. I thought you would say that. I'll see if he's got more. He's trying to be a blessing to me. Oh no. Oh, Vanessa, I'm sorry to laugh, but I've been through some of the similar things with Liam. Here's where you get the cardboard box, okay? You put him in the box because that way, if he makes a mess in the box, you just throw it away. Oh, that's sweet, Mary. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. That's absolutely true. You know, Liam used to throw up in my car all the time. All right, I don't think I missed anybody on this. Let me look. Let me look. And the last one I saw was Wilhelmina. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Let's just do this 10. Let's do the 10. I'm trying to do some smalls because it does get rather pricey when they're big. And this is just a cute little 10 I picked up somewhere that's debossed. And it's like medieval. It's just a cute little 10. I don't know what was in it. And I don't know what that says because it's probably German or some other language like that. What was this? E. Otto Schmidt, something and company. If anybody knows German, you can tell us what that was and what the ingredients are. But I'll move on. Oh, Debbie's gone. She'll be back. So all of the laces in here, with the exception of maybe one, should be antique. You know, if it's not labeled, you don't know. She couldn't, shouldn't she? A reality show with the toddler. So I tried to put everything that I could that was antique in here, and most of it's very small. Some of it is not a yard. When I had plenty, I put a yard. So there's a yard of this one. It's an ecru color. And there's a yard of this one. Thank you, Carol. Why don't I send you the link real fast? Let me do that. She got really robotic-y. I'm going to do it via Facebook. I'm going to try. I've been super tired, y'all. Let's see. And that's one reason I need to go have a physical. Find out what I might be low on. There we go. And so I like this one. These are so fine and delicate, y'all. Let's see if I can get it to come on. There we go. Look at how tiny that thread is. I know, Joyce. I do. It happens to me every month. It's like I'm not going to go shop. This one is one. I feel like it's pretty darn close to antique if it's not. It's one I picked up at that estate sale, and there was not enough of it to try to sell. So I set it aside for 10s. It's a really pretty one. And then This is another little small fine one. There we go. Carol, if you put, oh, there's the Carol and Deb. Okay. There's Carol. There's Deb. You got robotic-y, Deb.
I lost my internet. I don't know what happened.
All right. Well, Carol's in here with us too.
All right. So what is this, an offer up?
It's an offer up. Go ahead and put it in. Start it at 10.
Okay.
There is a reserve. And we'll just keep going. Here's another small, narrow. Again, super, super fine. I mean, you can count the threads. So all those are yardage. This is a smaller piece, and this is bobbin lace. I think it's about 12 inches of bobbin lace. I only have a very small amount of that. Here's another wider one. And this again is bobbin lace. And this, I think, had been gathered on something. I pressed it out, but you can see the little bit of ripple there where I think it might have been curved inward. But again, look at the thread size. Just imagine how long it takes to make that one little part right there. And then here's another piece of bobbin lace, and then this is about 12 inches too.
AMH is in at 10.
And I got another really, and this is not a fine thread like some of the others, but it's still pretty small. There we go. And this one was the only piece that I had. And I put it in here because thankfully with the way my memory is, I won't remember it. And so I won't cry over it. But it was hard to pick it up and put it in there. Look how fine that is. Look at that thread. Let's see if I can, there we go. And this again, I believe is a bobbin lace. I'm not 100% sure. It could be Nottingham lace, but it doesn't have big knots. To me, it looks similar to a Nottingham lace, but you don't see knots. So I don't know. I'm not an expert, y'all. Here's another piece of bobbin lace that I had a little piece of. This thread is a little bit bigger, a little more coarse, but still really pretty. And then there's this one. This one, I don't know if it's antique. I really don't. So I'm not going to say that I feel like it is. But it sure is pretty.
Vanessa's at 20.
All right, let's go. Zoom, zoom. No, it's not going to focus because it's seeing the table. All right, it's not going to focus on all that white, but there is a yard of this. This is all that was left of that little antique silk lace, and there is right at a yard. And I left this on there purposefully. This is how they tied the two pieces of lace together. It was on the spool that way. So I kept that on there. And then there is this piece, and it's all I had of this. And that it's very fine. It's whisper fine. And so you've got that fabric that you can see through, and all this embroidery and cut work on it. There we go. And I just went ahead, I started to cut that off, and I thought, no, it can be used. So I left it on there. I can't even imagine, Carol. And here's another really fine piece that is very indicative of the French salesman sample lace. And you can see how fine that thread is. And then that, I don't know if it's woven into it or applied to it. But there is a yard of that one as well. The only color I put in here was this red one because it kind of went with the red on the outside of the tin. That pure pink and this red, that's the only color. But this is that netted lace that's red. And there's a yard of that one. And then there is this piece. And this is bobbin lace. This was all I had of this. It just came in a, random bundle I got from that estate sale. And then this is the last thing in there. And it is 3 of the tatted doilies.
Alexa, 30-second timer.
30 seconds, starting now.
Oh my goodness.
Vanessa in at 20.
All right, that does not meet the reserve. So if anybody's interested, it needs to go up a little bit more. Not outrageous. I'm not looking for outrageous.
Goldie was 25, 30 for Vanessa. Alexa, stop. So $30.
Yeah, that meets the.
Check and make sure Goldie didn't come in before the stop.
All right, let me.
She's at 33. So
it looks like she's before the stop. Let me refresh. I'm trying to get my mouse thing to work over here.
I show her before the stop at 33.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. She's a ninja. She is a ninja. Thank you, everybody, for bidding. And I'm just going to stuff this in here and get it out of the way. It will go in there pretty, and it'll be tied up with something pretty. But I know when I do big boxes and they start going really high, it makes it impossible for a lot of people. So I'm trying to keep it, do smaller. I'm just trying to do smaller. I can't think today, y'all. I've had a lot happen in the last few days, and it's good stuff, but it's just got my brain kind of scattered. I did well in the auction. Of course, we always want it to be more, but it was good, so I'm happy with that. And then I was blessed yesterday, and it just has me a little discombobulated. This is a little table topper. It's square. I see a tiny little stain there and there. I don't see any holes or anything like that. The tiny little stain there and here, just like little pin drops. It is about 32 inches square. Now that's about, I measured, fingertip to shoulder. It's not a yard. This is your center. And then these are your corners. I'll do this for $4 to the first me, Debbie. And there's just little pin drops of stain.
$4?
$4 to the first me.
Okay.
I'm going to get down to some A, B, C, D in just a second, but I've got some of these pieces that are on top that are bigger. That I'd like to just get those out of the way. And I know you want me to push, but I just can't. All right, who's calling me?
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Let me put this on there so I know. Make it cut up. I've got a bundle I'm thinking about doing, so it may go in with that. All right, here is another table topper. This is an older piece. It looks like there's a little mend right there, and I don't know what this fabric is. I don't know if it's silk or not. It feels silky. Little holes trying to work out right there, but it's got this beautiful little border with the flowers and the scallop, and then in the corner you've got the little bouquet. When my hands touch synthetic, I don't like it. I just don't like it, and this is not doing that to me, but it doesn't feel like a traditional silk. It's got more weight to it. I don't know. It does, doesn't it? And so this has nothing in the center. It's all about the one corner there and this trim. And this fabric is just wonderful. It's going to be $4 to the first me, Debbie. I can't say for sure that I know it's an antique piece, but I do feel like if it's not, it's close. It's a pretty, pretty piece.
Clemens Crafts and gift to Lori B.
Here, sweetie.
Are you okay, Carol?
I'm fine.
Well, you were heavy breathing, and I thought, my gosh, are you okay over there?
No, I'm fine. Sorry.
That's all right.
I think
kind of.
I've got a sinus infection again, so sometimes it just kind of,
Oh, yeah.
gets to
Sound a
me.
little stuffy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, we'll do an ABC. These are just little, these are new. They're 99 cents each, cotton made in China. They're pretty little doilies with the Battenberg lace. Not made by the Battenberg company, but Battenberg type lace. That's A. This is a pretty little vintage, if not awfully close to antique piece. The fabric is wonderful. Trying to get the grain. See, it's got that light slub texture to it. The little lines and things. It's got this pretty little design on both ends, and then it's got the cut work. It's got that in the center. I'll lay it down so you can see the whole thing. Really pretty. So that will be B. What did you say?
Said, hi, Robin.
Oh, hey, Robin. How are you? This is a little doily. It's not old. It's not, I don't know if it's brand new or not. It's cotton fabric. The thread has a silkier feel to it. And it has a sheen to it. And it's got the roses on either end. It's about 10 inches by 8. I have 10 tape measures, and I can never see one when I need it. They're all buried. All right. 13 by about 10. 13 by 10. So that's going to be C. Here is a piece. It's, I don't know what kind of crochet or whatever that is, but look at that. How it's looped and looped and looped and looped. It's crazy. And then it's got a pretty crocheted edge. That's going to be D. Yeah, let's see if I can come up with something else small. All right, here is another little doily, and it's got a stain right there. But look at that crochet, or possibly bobbin lace. I think it's crochet. That's going to be E. Here's a pretty little cotton piece. I think you can see. Where's my blue board? Every time I go to Hobby Lobby to get another piece of mat board, they don't have any cut. So you can see the pattern in that, and that's about 12 by 9 or 10. That's going to be F. These are all $1, Debbie.
Hey.
And that's 2 for $1 on A. Those are together.
Hi, J Mac.
Did Debbie?
Goldie for E.
Okay.
B for Vanessa, gift to Lori B. Tammy for D.
Hold on. I had to write a whole sentence there. B, okay.
And then Tammy for D, as in David.
All right.
And Mary for C as in Charlie, F as in Frank.
So I better write the price on there. I'm scribbling so fast. Alrighty, the only thing left is A, and that's 2 of those little Battenberg doilies for $1. Those would be pretty on the outside of a journal if you're doing like a little shabby chic. And they can be coffee stained and
We will take that.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. I need an assistant here. Liam will be old enough soon, maybe. I'll have a little bit of a change to my schedule this summer. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but he's going to be spending most of the summer with me. And I'm excited because he's growing up so fast. He's 8, almost 14 now. You know, they just grow so fast, change so fast. I've got like 3 bins of I don't know how to knit. I did a little bit of crochet, but not much. I think I did an Afghan, and that was the extent of it. I tried latch hook, but I didn't like that. All right. I've got this cute little beach themed towel. It's got the lobsters in the bucket with a starfish, and it looks like a crab too. It needs to be ironed, but I'm not ironing it. That's going to be A. I'll put it right there. This is a little bit bigger. It's a table runner that is eyelet with that pretty scalloped edge, and then the pretty flowers around it. That's going to be B. Here is a little runner that's embroidered. It's got the pretty foliage flowers and this pretty little basket weave down here. Those are all French knots except the green. All right, come on. There we go. This is a little bit, trying to think of what, I know the word for it, but I can't think of the word for it. Gosh. To not remember things. All right. Right. Oh. Let's see. I have this one that's very unusual. I haven't seen this before. So you've got your pretty little doilies there and your little scalloped edge. And then the inside, it's like, I don't even know what to call it. It's really pretty. It's a nice size too. That's going to be D. And there are 3 of those. That's come loose there, but all it would take is a little stitch to put that back together. That's going to be D. I'm not going to, that's just a little plain white napkin. I'm not going to do it. Let's see if I can pull. All right, here we go. This is a beautiful, I love this. And I still think this is a Nottingham without the, it's a Nottingham style without the knots. It's what you typically see in the Nottingham pattern, but there's just no knots on it. And that is about 10, 11 by 8. That's going to be E. I guess I could switch that out, couldn't I? And then I have, trying to find something that fits with this. Let me pull some more. I've gone through and sorted linen so many times, and then I wind up throwing things on top again and lose all organization. This is a pretty silky thread, and it's very light. I'm going to put it partially on there so you can see it. It's a pretty little pattern, very silky. It's about, I would say, 18 inches long by about 9 inches wide. It's been in that bin for a while. And that's going to be F. Debbie, these are going to be $2. Oh, I understand.
Mary for C.
Okay.
Rooster for E.
I love that one too, Wendy.
Lindy K for D as in David. You got more than one D?
Yes, I have 3.
Goldie for D.
Okay.
Kath for E.
Wendy just got E, didn't she?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, this is the only one I have more than one of.
Which one, the D?
The D.
All right,
Everything
give
else
Kath a D.
Okay.
You still have another D?
No, that's all the D's. There were only 3.
And we got rid of the E.
Yep.
All right.
We have A, B, and F.
Rooster will get the B. And
Okay.
nobody for F.
Okay. All right. And nobody for A. Did anybody want A?
No.
No? Okay. Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing today? I have to do this, ladies. If I don't, I wind up losing the little tag, and then I have to
Debs wants the A.
Okay.
So what do you got left?
Just the F, just this pretty silky table runner.
Okay.
My older grandson is 32, and I never see him. The other one is 25 now, and I see him occasionally. And I took care of both of them a lot when they were young, and I was glad I could do that. And I'm glad that I can have the time with Liam that I've had, but they grow up so fast. But he told his mom and dad he didn't want to go. He went to a dojo last year, one of those karate studios, and he told him he didn't want to do that. He wanted to stay with me. So I'm going to make some adjustments and make it work because he's 8 and he'll be 20 before I know it. right, I'm trying to find a hole. Trying to find a hole, not make one. My grandparents were very, very important to me. And so I just feel like if you can, it's great. If sometimes, you can't. And it's not that you don't want to, it's just that you can't. And when the other two were little, I worked full time. All right, I've got one of these. It's pretty little. It looks almost like cut work, but it's not. It's embroidery of some sort. Not embroidery, it's some sort of crochet. It's machined. I mean, you can tell that, but it's still really pretty. I think that would be really gorgeous going around the outside of a journal cover. That is going to be a. Let's see. I'm looking for really good stuff. All right, this is a Michaels. It came from China, I'm sure, but it's still a really pretty piece. It's very nice. It doesn't give me anything. This is back from 1990, so it's technically vintage. That's going to be B. And then let me see. I've got several of this one. Keep losing that. Dadgum, here it goes. It's a pretty piece of crochet. And it's about, I guess, about 8 inches. A little over 8. All right, and there's 1, 2, 3. So Debbie, there's 3 C.
Okay.
And I think I've got 2 D. They have the fabric center, and the pretty little pineapple edge. And this is about 12 inches. And there's 2 of those. And E, let's see. Trying to find things that are somewhat similar. There's this one. This is a cotton. I think some of these are machined, but they're still usable. D, E, and let's see what else. And that is F. I just had it. Oh, here it is. But give me just a second. I thought I had more of those. I do not. I do not have more of those. That's the only one. I'm going to do these for $1, Debbie.
All right. Pull them off as you sell them so I can see, because I'm kind of
Okay.
lost.
Okay.
Goldie for A.
All right.
So you only had 1 A.
Only had 1 A. I have 3 C and 2 D.
Okay. Robin, F as in Frank.
All right. I have some that are similar, but they're different than that.
He's
All right.
gone. He's gone. Wendy Keller, C as in Charlie.
All right. I have 2 left of that one.
Lindy K, C as in Charlie.
All right. There's 1 left.
That's all. Oh, wait a minute. Robin, D is in David.
Okay. There's one more thing.
Joyce, E is in Edward.
Okay.
That is it.
All right. Does anybody want the last C and D and the B? Are you going to jelly with that, Lindy? I think it would make it awesome for the jelly. All right, see.
J Mac for C.
Okay.
Rooster for B and D.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to put rooster. I've been doing that because it keeps me from getting the Wendy's mixed up when I'm going through things. I'm going to just put ×2 and put these two together. Pen is not long enough. I really want to get my jelly plate out. This space is not big enough. So I'm trying to clean out in the living room where my countertop is. There's like a bar countertop to get that set up where I can do it there. 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5A. They're white. They have that pretty little border, and they have this pretty center and the embroidery around it. That's going to be A. And I think I said 5, right? And then there is this one. That's different. Right. There's 1, 2. I'm going to show you real quick before I put it down. They're a little bit wrinkled because they've been stuffed in with all this other stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6B. And there is this one. This has got the pretty crochet edge, and the center has that pretty embroidery in it. Maybe upside, yeah, it was upside down. That pretty embroidery on it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And that is going to be C. There it is. Sorry, my nose is itching. And let's see. I have this is the exact same doily, but I coffee stained it ages and ages and ages ago. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And that is D as in David. I could probably come across this way. There we go. And then I think I got these from somebody, but I can't remember. I get so much and then I buy from other people and then I can't remember. This has got this pretty pulled thread in the center and the crochet doilies around the edge. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And that is E. And then I have let's see. These either are coffee stained or just distressed from age. And there are 4 of those. You can see how some of them are a little more distressed than others. That one's a little more distressed. This one's got distressing there. And what did I say? 4? There's 4 of those, and that is F, Debbie.
How much?
$1 each. Actually, give me a second. And that's the same as the other. I'm going to try to put down a G. All right, I've got this one. It's similar to, it's similar but different. It's the only one I have that's like this. And I feel like it's so dark. When I'm looking at my screen, it looks so dark. But that's going to be G.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4.
All right, we're going to go up and down.
Okay.
Robin A. Apple. I'm going to serve everybody once, and then I'm going to give them what they want.
Okay.
Goldie, D as in David.
You got to give me a sec.
All right.
Okay.
Wendy Keller, E as in Edward.
I'm not pinning. Okay.
Jen Miller, E, Edward.
Okay.
Michelle Waltz, G, George.
Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? G is in George. All right.
Linda K, E, gift to Lori B.
And that was what number? What letter?
E as in Edward.
E. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Going back to the top. So D times 2, David, and E, Edward times 2 for Robin.
David.
David and Edward for Robin. D2, E2.
Okay. So it's not somebody named David.
No. Robin, okay. David times 2 and Edward times 2.
All right. I'm going to say 4. So David times 2. And what was the other one?
Edward times 2.
Edward times 2. All right. So E is gone. All righty.
Goldie, A, Apple.
We have a David that comes in and shops periodically, but he never spends more than $1 or $2. So when you said David, I thought, oh, wait, wait. All right, got it.
Wendy Keller, A, Apple, and D, David.
A and D. All right. Got it.
Jen Miller, A.
All right. Got it.
Michelle. Are we out of A's?
I know we got one more A.
Okay, Michelle, A, and C is in Charlie.
All right. A is gone. We still have more C.
Okay, girls, does anybody want anything else? That's everybody.
So I have 1, 2, 3. I still have 5B. I have 5B. I have 1, 2, 3C. 1, 2, 3D. And 1, 2, 3, 4F.
Not seeing anybody.
Rhea says you missed several of them.
Well, how did I miss several of them?
I don't know.
All right, let me go back up. Maybe my internet's going crazy.
Well, Rhea wanted 2 each of E, D, A, and B.
Robin, Goldie, Wendy, Jen Miller, Michelle, Lindy. Okay, all right. So they just now came in. So Rhea. So you got B, C, and what?
B, C, D, and F.
All right, so there's no E. 2D, 2B,
Okay.
Joyce, A, and there's no E. All right. All right, did I miss anybody? Okay, going down now. Okay, so some more came in. So Goldie for B.
Now, what did Joyce want? You said Joyce, but you didn't tell me anything.
I know A and E, and they're both
Oh, they're
gone.
gone. Okay.
So Goldie for B, as in boy.
All right.
Sorry, girls. This must be my internet today. Robin, do you have 2 Ds?
I only have 1.
Okay, so give Robin a D.
Okay.
Okay, Rhea, I'm sorry. It just came in.
Debbie's, this happens to Debbie and who else? It happens to somebody else all the time.
Yeah, my internet sucks and has for the last month. I don't know what the hell's the matter with it, but it's awful. And I even bought a new Orbi to get more internet, and it's still bad.
I
All
don't even know
right.
what an Orbi is, other than the
Well,
things
it's a
that
router.
Liam likes.
It's a router.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jen Miller. A B
Okay.
is in boy and a C is in Charlie.
Okay.
All right. So
Two more
did I miss
Bs.
anybody now? If
have-
anybody wants anything else, please let me know.
I have 2 more B, 2 more C. Nobody's liked these F, but they're cute as they can be. And these are probably some of the older ones in here.
Rhea wants 2 C's. I know, Joyce, it's awful. It's just I get aggravated. So
It's
Rhea
very
for 2
aggravating.
C's.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Maybe she meant B. So did you mean B instead of C, Rhea? So Rhea wants 2 B's and maybe not 2 C's.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun. To me, jelly plating is the best therapy you could ever have. What you need to do is just play with it and don't try to do anything until you get a handle on how to put the paint down and how to pull the paper up. Just consider it therapy.
2 B's and 2 C's for Rhea.
Okay.
So all we have left is F.
F. And nobody wanted F. F is so sad, y'all. It's sad. All right. I'll put those over there. Let's see what else I've got. These are going to be more one-offs, Debbie.
Okay.
I've got that little ecru colored doily. I've got this really, really fine crochet. I mean, it's very fine. That's going to be B. Let's see. I'm trying to get things that are similar. This may be this. I may have already had this out there before, but I just uncovered another one. It's just a pretty white doily. This is sturdy enough that you could use that on the jelly plate, and it's not an antique piece that you would worry about. I want to get my jelly plate back out so bad. I keep holding on to all the stuff to do jelly plate with, and I don't get to do any right now. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Let me look back in this bin. Things just get thrown in. Trying to stay in the same kind of size range. This is a little bit different. It's a little oval. This is older. It's got the pretty little blue, pink, and green embroidery, and I love the little edging it has on there. It does have some darkening from age and a few tiny little spots. That's D. This is going to be E. This is it's still an older piece. It's a vintage piece. It's just not close to antique, I don't believe. And I don't even know if this is hand done. It got laundered. There's their laundry stamp. So they had money. If even their doilies could be laundered, sent to the laundry. So there's your embroidery, and then you've got this pretty little blue crochet on the edge. So that will be E. And let's see. I'm getting into a whole different planet here. It needs to be pressed out, but it's just a pretty little variegated. This would be really cute to put around the spine or on the spine of a journal cover. That's going to be F. And let's see. Double checking for sizes and things. All right, here's a little doily. It's just a white crocheted simple doily. Again, you could take some of these like this. This is not super old. Spray it with a starch, or spray it with like if you've got any spray clear stuff, and then stretch it out and pin it so it has its true shape, and use that on the jelly plate without it scrunching up. So that's going to be G, and these are $1 each, Debbie.
Okay.
That one is, I love that one. And when y'all get tired of linens, tell me. I've got some fabrics. I do have some more books. They're just in the hallway.
Hi, Mary. All right. Robin, D is in David.
All right. Thank you, Robin.
Michelle, B as in boy.
All right. That's a precious one, Michelle. You're going to love that one.
Jen Miller, E is in Edward.
I like that one too. I like them all. That's the problem. Is Mary leaving?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, Mary. Have a great evening.
That is all I am seeing.
Okay.
Everybody wanted D.
Yeah, it's a cute one. I've got some bigger pieces. But y'all tell me when you get tired of linens. I mean, you can just say, stop it. Get my letters out of the way. Oh, and Zan, I have a little piece of cardboard that I put with your jelly plate that you can use. It's already, the corrugated is already exposed and it's real fine. I think you'll have fun with that.
Carol, go ahead and put that in. Put the link in, will you, Carol?
Oh, yeah, please. All right, this is one of the basket pieces. This has been laundered so much, it's soft as it can be. So you've got a lot of pretty lace right here that could go on into a journal in some way, shape, or form, and then the edges too. It is soft. It is soft, soft cotton. That's going to be A. Here is a pretty little linen. This is linen runner, or it could have been used as an antimacassar over the back of a chair, just in a square form. It's got the little posies embroidered on it, and then the little cross-stitch squares. That's going to be B. And let's see. I think I had one of these earlier and somebody wanted the other one, but I can't remember. Debbie, can you? You ladies tell me. It's that same pattern. I'll give you first dibs on it. And here's another little oval. You can see it's got a few little breaks in it. It's got a filet crochet square. I'll hold it up so you can see it in just a second. But it's got this pretty dogwood with the leaves and then a little black border. But I've never seen that pattern in a crochet. That's going to be D. Was it you, Lori? Was it Lori that wanted that other one?
Well, she's saying me.
Okay. You got it, Lori. Because I know I had two. I had the one, and then somebody else wanted it. That's all I could remember. All right. All right. So we'll change this to C. So this is that. Let me do it this way so you can see it. And D will be this one. I have two of these. This is a pretty little cut work with embroidery. You've got your leaf pattern and your grapes, and you've got this most awesome crochet pattern on the edge. Is that not adorable? I love it. So it's going to be 2D. And E is going to be this. This needs to be pressed and starched. It's just a very fine cotton. It's got that pretty basket with the blue. All right, come on. There you go. You've got blue, yellow, pink. The green is like a very light moss green. And then it goes around to the other side. There's no basket on the other side. And it's got this pretty little crochet trim. And that is going to be E. And here's another one. It's got the square edge down there, and it's got the pretty little, to me it looks almost like it's supposed to be an arbor of some sort. I don't know. Come on, there we go. You've got lots of purple. You've got a pretty green that kind of leans to the teal side. It's not teal, but it leans in that direction. And this pretty little crochet. And then you've got the two little embroidered pieces there, and this is F. And let me see if I can put down a G. Trying to find things in a similar size. All right, this is a smaller piece. It's got the square end there. It's a little wonky. It needs to be pressed. It's got a variegated white and yellow to gold edging, and it's got the same colors in the sunflowers in the basket. That'll be G, and these are all $2, Debbie. And there are 2D.
Okay.
And I am going to continue to whittle away at the linens as often as I can.
Robin, F is in Frank.
All right, thank you, Robin.
Rhea, A is in apple.
Okay. This is going to be awesome to work with. Let's give it a second and see if anything else comes in because it's so wonky right now.
Dawn for G is in Gary.
Hey, Dawn, how are you doing today? Give me just a second, Deb. That was F, that's G. All right. Thank you, Dawn. How are
Wendy
you?
Keller, he is in Edward. And B as in boy.
Okay. I'll just pin these together. That leaves C and the 2D. Now that might not be as thrilling, but that lace on there, that crochet lace, is really, really nice.
I am not seeing anybody.
All right, I'm going to hold that up just in case. And this feels like a linen on there, but it's just a really, really pretty crochet. It's different. I haven't seen that pattern very much, or at all, really, I don't think. So, all right, we'll move those. And I've never seen that square pattern. Has anybody seen that before? Thank you, J Mac. I appreciate it. I've never seen that little square in an embroidered piece before. All right, that's going to go over there. Those out of the way. All right. I've only got one, Debbie.
One what?
It's on the table.
What do you mean it's on the table?
Do you want this?
Oh, it just now went down. No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right, this is a great big pretty napkin. It's got this beautiful cut work here. I think I've sold all of them. This is just a random one. And it's got this pretty little fine filet crochet edge. There's a little tattered. It's an older napkin. Nope. So that'll be A. And I have, let's see, there's two of these. Let me cut this off. So these are very nice linen fabric. It's got this pretty cut work in it. And it's got the...
Hey, Wendy Keller wants D from the last round.
That was this one. You got it, Wendy. Thank you. All right. So I've got two of these. They're rectangular. They've got some embroidery, and then they've got the cut work and the pulled thread. That edge is just really pretty. So there'll be two of those. That is B. And then I have two of these. They're round. This is a cotton fabric. It's just a little bit heavier. It's not like the really fine cotton that you see. It's just a little bit heavier. This one's got a little bit of stainage on it, but this is what it is. It's like this rounded barrel type thing with flowers in it. And then you've got that, and you've got the variegated blue going around. And this one's got a little more stain on it. And you've got the little French knots all over the place on these. So that is going to be C. And this will be D. And I don't know if I did one of these earlier or not. I don't think I did. It's got some coloration issues and a few little stains, but it's very different. It's like a fish or something, or some sort of star flower with a yellow center.
All right, wait a minute. Can I do? No, the other one was D. All right, Wendy says the other one was D, the round one. Last round. No, the other one was D. The wrong D, the round.
No, this is all I had left. This one, it's an oval, and these, which are ovals. These are the only two that were left on the table, Wendy. So maybe it just looked rounder.
All right, so we'll do, so tell us A or B, Wendy,
Yep.
which one, A or B?
See, it looks kind of round, so maybe it was folded where it looked more round, but it's definitely an oval.
B.
All right, that's definitely an oval. It's not round. I like them both. All right. We'll get that out of the way. And there were two of them, Wendy. Do you want them both? It's okay. Let me know, Wendy, if you want them both, okay?
I'll see if she comes in.
Yeah, that's A. That's B. And then let's see.
Just one, she says.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure. All right, here is this. Somebody did this. You can take it apart. It's just got these little stitches right here. But they made it into a little pocket. A little narrow. You know, it's not very deep. It's about that deep, but it's made into a little smaller piece. It's crooked too. That would drive me crazy. Or crazier. D, this will be E. It's a pretty little piece. The embroidery's pretty. And the embroidery's in pretty good shape. And all you have to do is take those little stitches out. And then it's got a pink.
Mine too, Wendy, so it's okay, honey. Mine's really slow.
No worries here.
You're seeing it way before I'm seeing it, girls.
This is a stress-free spot. No stress. All right, this is very similar to this napkin, except this is like a little table runner. It's a very, very fine cotton. You can see that it has the slub texture in it. When you see those little lines and little dots like that, that's called a slub. Don't know where it came from, don't know anything else other than that's what it is. And it's got that pretty little fine crochet, filet crochet edge to it. That's F. Let me see if I can find a G. All right, I've got this one. That's really pretty. I like this. This has some little change to the shape. It's a rectangle, but it's rounded on the ends. It's got this pretty little fancy basket with the French knots in it. And it is about, where's my tape measure? Here it is. It's in pretty good shape. I see one little spot on it. It's almost 13 inches by a little over 9 1/4. I see a tiny little spot right there. That's all I see. And it's really pretty. I'll hold it up so you can see. Very nice work. That's going to be G. These are all $2, Debbie.
Okay.
And like I said, I've got a few books in the box out in the hallway that if anybody wants me to drag those in here, I'll be glad to do it.
Bye, Joyce. Thank you.
Bye, Joyce. Have a great afternoon.
Robin, G is in George.
All right. Thank you, Robin.
Kath, E is in Edward.
All right. Thank you, Kath.
Jen Miller, B.
All right. Thank you, Jen. There's one more B if anybody's interested.
Rhea. A is in Edward.
Okay. Thank you, Rhea. And thank you, Jen.
Wendy Keller. C is in Charlie. Is the E's gone?
E is still here.
Okay. Okay, so Wendy Keller, E.
Okay. I know. LLL meeting. I know. Believe me, Robin.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
going
I've
to
got.
the top. I see you retracted, Cheryl. Going back to the top.
Okay.
So G's gone. E's gone.
A's gone. 1B is gone.
All right, Jennifer Miller, B. B.
I got her for that. Does she want the second
She
one?
wanted 2.
Okay, you got it.
And give her the F as in Frank.
That was gone to Robin.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's gone to Robin. That was
Robin. Robin got a G as in George.
Okay, so what was F?
I don't know, Pearl.
Off the
Robin
table.
was the very first one. She got G as in George. Robin does not get F. She has no F in here anywhere.
All right, one second. Let me back up because this is what I've got. I've got Wendy K. This was over here, so that was E. This was B, C, D. Which one did Robin get?
G, as in George.
This was G. Okay. So,
all right, so let's just start over. Robin got G as in George.
Yep, got that.
E as in Edward is Kath.
A, B, C, D, E. I thought that was Wendy.
Look at the chat, Pearl.
Did I get these two ladies, Wendy, Kath? Did I get this mixed up?
Because Kath came in right under Robin for E as in Edward.
All right, I got this mixed up. So Kath gets this, and Wendy K gets this.
Wendy K gets C.
That was
as in Charlie.
Is she getting?
E was gone because Kath said E and G. Wendy Keller said E, C, D, and G, but the E was gone. So C is in Charlie for Wendy Keller. Did you get Rhea down for A?
Yes, Rhea's down for A.
All right. E was gone for Dawn. So I'm going back to the top. So Robin got the G. Kath wanted E and G. G's gone. Jennifer Miller, 2 B's. But Jennifer Miller's down here saying give 1 B to Rhea. So don't give Jen Miller the second B. Give it to Rhea.
Okay. But Wendy got a C. Is that correct?
Yeah, because E was gone. Wendy Keller got C as in Charlie.
Okay.
So what do you have left? Do you have a D left?
I have a D left. Let me do this. Let me take care of this real quick. Let me get these out of the way. And this is Rhea's. Let me get it pinned and out of the way. And then I'll do Rhea, and this is Wendy on that one. Rhea. All right, so Jen is going to get 1. And let me take that 2 off, or I'll be looking for something else. All right, this is a Nostra Sognal. Deep breath, deep cleansing breath. So I have 1 C left, and I have 1 D.
Wendy Keller will get the C.
She got one of those already. Did she want both?
All right. If she got one, then no.
Okay.
Give her the D. So you
Okay.
have one C left.
1C.
Does anybody want the last C?
If I leave them on the table, it's confusing. If I take them off the table, it's confusing. So it just gets to be confusing.
So nobody for the last C.
It's already done, Rhea. Okay, I've already done it. Does anybody want this last C? It's going to be lonely because its brother's gone.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Let me tag it. Alrighty. Let me see what I have. Let me take stock.
The C for Laura.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank
But
you.
Goldie will pay for it. Goldie,
Right.
she wants the C for Laura.
You've got it. All right. Now, before I forget, because this has popped into my brain a couple of different times and then it shoots right out. I am going to continue to work on invoices, the ones from the past sales. Tonight, I have an errand to run tomorrow, but I'm going to get those done. If you want me to hold it, please just send me an email and let me know. I can add this sale and next week's sale to it. If you want me to go ahead and ship it, then pay for it and send me a note and say, please ship. Some of these orders are smaller, and so your shipping is just not going to be reasonable. That's the only thing I hate about small orders. Not that they're small, but that your shipping is going to be more than it needs to be for that. I added 3 pounds to Debbie's box, and it only changed $1.50. So when you go up in the weight, it actually is cheaper, and it saves you money on shipping. But it's all, it's everybody's preference, not mine. I just want you to know that. So this is a pretty white. Yeah, it's white with a pale, pale blue embroidery and cut work on it. Isn't that pretty? It's got the little French knots and our French knots around there. So I'm trying to see what else I have in this. But I've been meaning to say that, and then I keep forgetting. All right. This is going to be A. I've got 2 of these. Well, they're different, so I'm going to do B and C because they're different. They're almost an octagonal, rounded octagonal shape. Or I don't know how many sides it is. I don't know what it is. So B is going to be the one with the pear and that looks like a peach or an apple. C will be one with the grapes and the banana. And that's some thread. So that's B and C. I found another one of these. I think I had one of these earlier. This is a very, very soft, older cotton. You can tell it's been laundered a good bit. It's so soft. The embroidery may be a little bit different on this. I don't know, but I had something similar. There is a hole. There's a small hole right there and a tiny hole right there. That is going to be D. Oh, this is going to be E. This is a looser weave cotton. You can almost see my hand through it. Well, you can't see my hand through it. It's just a little more open weave and a little finer. And it's got the blue crochet trim with the pink embroidery here, the flowers here, and the bird right here. And that was the bird's eye right there. You could just do a little French knot right there and put the eye back.
So Rhea paid her invoice yesterday. Did that include yesterday's or are we starting fresh?
That's up to you, Rhea. If you paid it, I can't add to it. But if you want me to hold it and then add these things to it next week, please just send me an email and tell me to do that, and I'll put a note on your box that says hold for the next sale. If your invoice hasn't been paid, you can hold off paying it, and I will add to that invoice. Does that make
All right,
sense?
what's best for you, Pearl? Pay the invoice and ask for hold, or not pay and hold? Dawn's asking. You just kick yourself in the foot.
It's okay, Debbie. It does not matter to me. Okay? It does not matter to me. If you need to hold off paying, go ahead. If you can't want to go ahead and pay it so you're done with that and you're not hit with a larger invoice, that's okay too. It doesn't really matter to me, because all I'll do is put a note on your box and say hold for next sale. I'll get your items from the new sale. I'll do an invoice. I'll combine them together in a box, and I'll get the new shipping. If you paid $7 for shipping on box 1, I'll get the weight for the combined, and I'll deduct that $7 for what the shipping is for everything combined. Does that make sense?
Dawn likes to pay right away, so
Then
I
you
would just
feel
do her
free.
invoice. I
Feel
do her
free.
invoice.
Yep. Feel free to pay or not pay. Just let me know what you're doing. Just send me an email. Let me know what you're doing, because I'll work with you. All right, that's E.
I'm sending your invoice today, Dawn. I
Everybody,
don't hold them. I pay. I mean, but shipping is just cheap. I don't know. 14 ounces only costs $6 to ship it. I just don't think it's all that bad. I don't know. My shipping isn't bad. I guess I must be in a good location.
you must be. But when I did your box, Debbie, and then I added that weight to it, the shipping only changed $1.50. So for some people, it does pay for me to combine it. But I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. If you've paid for a package and I'm holding it, your money is still in my PayPal account. I don't move any money out of my PayPal account until it's actually gone in the mail, because it's not my money until I've put it in the mail. So I just want y'all to know that. I'm not holding on to packages and spending your money. If something happened to me, I'm 70 years old. If something happened to me in 2 months, you still hadn't gotten your things, your money is in my PayPal account. You can get your money back. I just want y'all to know that. So, all right, this is going to be F. This is a pretty little lace piece. All right, come on. And it's got the mitered corners on it. You can see it's coming apart right there, ready to take apart. So that is F as in Frank. And I've got a G. This is one of those bread basket things. It's different. It has corn right here. And then on this edge, it has corn embroidered. So this is a corn basket cover. I've never seen that before. And it's got the embroidered edges. All right.
You told J Mac yesterday, new invoices starting yesterday.
Yes. That's for those. I haven't invoiced several people. So if I've invoiced you already, it's your choice. When I get your invoice done tomorrow or Thursday, it's your choice. If you want me to hold it, I'll hold it. If you want me to ship it, I'll ship it. It doesn't matter to me.
Are we done? How much are these pearls?
Let's do $1 on these. What I was
So
talking
everything
about,
is only on hold from yesterday, not added to last invoice, correct? Hold over,
correct.
not yesterday, added to last invoice for paying this week.
JMac, what I meant is, if I've got a package in there for you, or I've got several invoices I have not done, I am not going to take the time to go through everything that I've done today to try to find something that might go in somebody's box. I'm not doing that. That's already sorted. It's ready to invoice. Everything that's done today is going to go on it's going to go on next week's invoice, and it's up to the person that's gotten their invoice or may get their invoice this week on last session sales to decide if they want me to hold it or not. Okay? Because I'm not going to go through all of these things to see if it should go in a bin in there. That would take entirely too much time and energy, and I don't have either one right now. All
How
righty?
much are these, Pearl?
$1, Debbie. Let's just do $1 on these. I know I get a little convoluted sometimes, y'all. I'm a little too, I try to explain too much.
Cheryl Goebel, D is in David.
All right, Cheryl, thank you.
Jen Miller, A is in Apple.
All right, I love that one, Jen. All right, thank you, Jen.
Goldie, G as in George.
I think that was so cute. Thank you, Goldie.
Dawn, B as in boy, C as in Charlie.
All right.
J Mac, E as in Edward.
Okay, thank you, J Mac. And thank you, Dawn. All right, so F is still available, and that's it. Just F.
Nobody for F.
Okay. I have a spot that I have the boxes in. Now, I couldn't hold everybody's order. I took, I think, 15 boxes to the post office yesterday. So, and I've got 8 more that I need to take tomorrow morning. They're paid. If you just paid me and you want me to hold that box, send me an email today. And I'll be glad to hold it. Sorry, I'm getting wheezy. I need to get some water. Hold on. Thank you, Dawn. I really appreciate those words. I do my best to try to help other people too. I know not everybody has the same finances. I don't. And so if I can help somebody save money on their shipping, then I'm happy to do it. All right. Do y'all still want to see more linens, or do you want to see something else? Do you want to see some
Let's put
books?
some books up, Pearl. Let's do something else.
All right, let me get some books.
We can always go back to linens.
All right. I'm going to put these down and go get the rest, so I have them all right here. All righty. Whew. I have been so blessed this week that I just, I'm not going to let little stuff get to me. It's all little stuff. I'm upright and mobile. All right, I got this one from somebody else for $5, and it's called What Katie Did at School. This image is loose. It's from 1910. You can see the foxing on there. It's cotton. It's got cotton in the paper. The edges are not deckled. They're smooth. And that's going to be A. That's going to be $5, Debbie.
They're going to be different prices.
They may be. I'll try to.
Okay,
I'll
that's
see what I
fine.
can
No,
do.
that's fine. That's why I'm asking ahead of time. No problem.
All right. This one is called Elementary Algebra. Pretty writing in there. Look at somebody spilled some ink. Let's see. I can't see. I don't see. This is a slick paper here. All right, 1905, 1907 by Charles. I can't read that. Scribner's and Son. It is a smooth paper. It's not a glossy paper, but it's all math. And it's got a nice cover, nice small cover. That's going to be big. That one will be $5 too, Debbie.
Okay.
This one is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's got the magnifying glasses on it. It's got the gilt edging. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty moire? And I've been watching videos on YouTube, Sherlock Holmes. I enjoy those. It's this is relatively new, or new as in 80s, 90s. That's all I see. And then we'll flip through the pages. There are images. They're black and white. This would be great to do a mystery journal with. Oh, I flipped it. So it looks like there's quite a few images. Maybe every 10 or 11 pages there's an image. And I'm just going to do that one for $5 as well, Debbie. That's C. This is Prose and Poetry for Enjoyment. Everything's missing from the front, so I don't think we're going to get a copyright. But it's not a newish book. It's an older book. And if you like things that have poetry and prose to use, this would be good paper for that. Few images. And we'll do that one for $5 as well, Debbie. That's A, B, C, D. Here's Freckles. Gene Stratton Porter. 1908, Atlanta, Georgia. I should have read this. Yep, 1904. To all good Irishmen in general, and one Charles Darwin Porter in particular. And I love the little ink work in here. The little frog sitting on the lily pad. Deckled edges. A few little ink works in the margins. All right, that's going to be E. That'll be $5 as well, Debbie. So I am staying with the same price. I had no idea what I had in the box. It's been in the box for over a year now. I bought this one for $5. The work of that person, Honoré de Balzac. I know I butcher the French language, the Italian too. The Southern tongue just does not want me to roll those R's and things. This is some very nice paper in here. Let's see if we can get a copyright. Nice paper. It has a little bit of tooth to it. General introductions. I'm not seeing anything. Bibliographical notes. I think this is supposed to be a play of some sort, but I'm not finding anything that gives us an idea of the date. But that'll be $5 as well, Debbie, and that's F. And we'll just stop there.
Wendy Keller, B as in boy.
Okay, thank you, Wendy.
A is an apple.
Wendy as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Jen Miller, E as in Edward.
Okay.
Kath, C as in Charlie.
Alrighty.
And that's all I'm seeing.
Okay. I like the mysteries. I started reading my brother's books when I guess I was about 8 or 9 years old. And I started reading Alistair MacLean then. That one. All right, I'll take D and F down to $4 if anybody's interested. That's as low as I'll go. Those are not as interesting, I know. Spine on this one, I love that. You could take that off. You could excise that off and use that on something for sure. Any interest?
No.
Okay, we'll just get those out of the way. They may show up in paper packs someday. Put that there. All right.
Auction house sounds better.
Yeah. All right. I got this one for $5 from somebody. It's easy to take apart. Look at that marbled paper. You could take that marbled paper and put it on your scanning, if you've got a printer scanner, scan it, enlarge it, and print it. This is the Roads of Destiny by O. Henry from 1918. Got an image there. The paper has some cotton in it. The edges are not deckled. Very tiny, tiny print. The paper feels really nice. Paper has a little bit of tooth to it. So that is going to be A. Here is this one. This is the Riverside Reader, third reader from Missouri, and Miss Julia May Scott. All this writing is the Floyd Scott. Must have been her brother. What do you think? Blame it on the little brother. Copyright 1911. Brother Rabbit's story. Fern song. Hans, who made the princess laugh. The Lost Purse, a little play. A lesson in politeness. Interesting little book. $5. That'll be B.
How much was A?
A 5. It's
Okay.
5.
And B
This
is
one.
5. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love that marbling on the front. This $19.29. This is, I don't know the language. I think it could be Dutch or German. What do y'all think? This one, I'm going to do it for, it's got to go away. $5. That's C.
Okay.
The Hamlin Road Atlas of Great Britain. I'm not seeing any date. London, New York. Here we go. 1977. Second impression. So you've got nice size maps, and you've got, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It's an index to things. London to Bristol, Bristol to Bridgeton, Nottingham to London, motorway strip maps. So that's what it is. These are nice size. If you like to print on the maps, that's a good size. That'll be $5 as well, Debbie. Let's see, there's D. And the last one is the story of the Bible. I paid $10 for this. Don't know who I bought it from. It's dated 1939. And it is slick paper. It does have a lot of pictures in it. This is from Israel ages ago when there was nothing there. Aren't you glad we don't have to get water that way? Daily bread sending for the hungry on Mount Sinai. They'd bring it, drop it down there, I guess. I'm going to ask for $10 on that if anybody wants it. So A, B, C, D are 5, and E is 10. And for now, that's all the books I have.
Wendy Keller, D is in David.
I lost my paper. Okay.
Goldie for B as in boy.
All right.
See you, Robin. J Mac must be leaving too.
Bye, Robin. Bye, J Matt. Y'all have a great afternoon. That's it. Okay, let me get these out of the way. All right. Let me think. Let me see what I can find that's a little bit different. I still have a few book covers. Things are so jumbled from the last few sales that I'm not sure what. Is anybody interested in fabric, Debbie? Take a poll on fabric.
Rhea wants to know what E was.
That was the story of the Bible.
Let's put some fabric up there, Pearl.
So this was E. It's the story of the Bible from 1940 something. 1939. It's $10. That's what I paid for it. I would like to get what I paid for it. You've got a lot of really older images. And you can tell these are black and white photos that they colorized. So just let me know if you're interested in it. If not, we'll get it out of the way.
Rhea wants the Bible.
Oh, you got it, Rhea. Thank you so much. I had boxes and boxes and boxes of books that I moved over here, and I dug them out a few months ago, and I've been trying to get all those to go away. Right. Let's see. Try to find something. Let's see. That is tablecloth. This is a fabric. It's not a twill weight, but it's not a quilter's cotton either. It's a heavier weight. It's white with this black pattern on it. All right, come on. Focus, focus. There we go. So it's got this little pattern all over it, lighter and darker. And I have 6 fat quarters. I had $1.50 on it. I'm going to change it to $1 a fat quarter, Debbie.
Are you doing A, B, C, D?
Let's just do this one. It's completely different than the others.
150 a fat quarter?
Yeah, $1.50 a fat quarter. It's a nice weight. It would make a great book cover, and you could add all kinds of color to it. And you could take
Rhea for 2.
you could use markers and colorize it. All right.
Dawn for 1.
Okay.
Is it black and white flannel?
No, it's not flannel. It is not flannel. It is a cotton, but it's just not a quilter's cotton. I mean, you can see the weight of the thread right there. It's not a quilter's cotton. It's not a twill. It's kind of in between that weight. It's what you might make a, I don't know. I wouldn't make a dress out of that. It's a little heavy for a dress, but it's not heavy enough for a pair of pants. So, all right, we'll get this out of the way. I have these 3 pieces. This came from that estate sale. These are half-yard pieces. This is like a honeycomb in the background. It doesn't show up as well on this, but all of them are very muted like this. But you can see the honeycomb pattern, and then you've got the rose bouquets. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some don't have the flower in it, but just have the greenery. So this is a half-yard piece. That's I'm going to do half-yard pieces. These are one-offs, Debbie. I'm going to have an A, B, C. Here it is in pink. It's definitely, am I looking at no, that is the front side. I thought maybe I was looking at the back side. The pink is more visible. You can see the honeycomb and the pinks. You've got at least 3 or 4 different pinks in there. So that's going to be B. And here it is in white and gold. So again, this is more muted like the green, but it's gold tones. Almost can't get it to show up. I'm trying to get it in the right light. There we go. There we go. So it's in more of a gold tone, and these are $2.50 for a half yard. And that's all I have. And it's vintage. I mean, it's not super old vintage, but it's vintage.
Wendy Keller, B and C.
Okay.
JMH for A.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Have a lot of work to do to get this room cleaned up. I have got a little bundle planned for next week, so we'll see how that goes. The plans of mice and men, right? All right, let's see. This came from that estate sale as well. It's one. Excuse me, the dust. So it's a little bit more than a yard and a half. So I've got 6 generous fat quarters of this one, Debbie, and we'll just do it one off. It's a pretty, it's not a woven gingham, it's a printed gingham pattern. It's in a pretty, that's pretty close to the color that I'm seeing on my screen, but a pretty little blue. And I'll show you the back. It is not a true gingham. I'm going to do it for $1 a fat quarter, Debbie.
By itself?
Yep, just by itself.
Okay.
So you can see the print on the other side, but it's not a true gingham. So there's 6 of it, and they'll be generous because there's more than a half a yard.
Lori B, 1.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay.
Dawn Messenger, 1.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lori and Dawn. I appreciate it. All right. I have this. This was a sheet. And this is the size piece that I cut from it or tore from it. So I'm going to fold it and I'll hold it up so you can see it, and then I'll tell you the measurement. This is purple and pink. It looks blue on my screen. If it looks blue on your screen, it is purple. And this was, I forget who it was, one of the designers. One of the designer sheets. It's a nice quality, but it's woven, they're not woven well. They tear wonky. This is 23 by 32. And I can do, I think, I'm going to say I can only do 6 right now. If there's anything left over, I'm just going to tear it into smaller pieces. So I've got 6, $1. They're just $1. I've got to get a tissue. You'll excuse me. How many thumbs
Anybody
up?
interested?
Nobody? It's a pretty little fabric. It's a great little, like, tiny print, but it's busy. But it'd be pretty covered with lace.
Not seeing anybody.
It's okay. We'll just get it out of the way. I've stopped looking at sheets. Let's see. I don't know that I have a whole lot new that I can show you. I've got this piece. This came from the estate sale. And it's a really pretty light blue with a blue dot. It's called Tossed Carnations. And it has lots of pink in it. And then you've got a gold tone in the foliage and 2 different greens. This will be $2 a fat quarter. And I'm saying $2 instead of $2.50 because it is exactly 1 yard. So it will be exactly. And I have found with a couple of these that I cut, it would be like 18 inches on one side and 17 on the other. And that's why I'm doing it for a lower price. But it's a very nice fabric. It was just how it was cut.
Wendy
So-
Keller.
Sorry, I didn't have this out. Okay.
JMH.
Alrighty.
And Jen Miller.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hear myself reverbing in there somehow.
You had 2 for a minute there, but it quit.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to dig around and see if I can find something I haven't shown you yet. All right. These are supposed to look like batik. Okay, there's 2 yards of this one. This is a fun summer. It has the look of a batik, a little bit of a batik with like the flower
Did
being.
you have one more of that other one?
I
Wendy
do.
Keller's asking. Wendy Keller will get the second one, get the last one.
Thank you, Wendy. I've got it. All right, so this is kind of a mottled back with the big white sunflowers in it. So it's all the blue and white. I have 8 fat quarters, and I'll do it for $1.50 a fat quarter. This is from 2019, so it's not out there. What could be?
Dawn.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay. This dust is getting to my nose today. I think that would make a pretty summer journal for like a teenager or a tween, as they're called. Right. This fabric looks like it's a matching fabric for that. It's a 1998. It looks like that background looks, but it doesn't have anything on it, just the colors. And let me measure real fast. All right, I had it measured right here. I have 2 yards, so I have 8 fat quarters for $1.50 a yard.
A yard or a fat quarter?
Fat quarter, I'm sorry, a fat quarter. It's a fairly nice weight fabric. It's not super thin. And this would be awesome. You could use this on the jelly plate to add, like use a stencil and get a design and then put it on top of that. That would make a nice background for a pop of design. Or you could stamp on it as well.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Sure.
Lay the last fabric beside it and see if they coordinate.
Let me see. This is 2019 NTT Ink Fabric Traditions. See if it was made by the same company. Here it is, 1998 Blank Textiles. So there's not the same company. It's really close, but not exact. The color tones are just a smidge different, but this is what I'm talking about. If you have a stamp, you could stamp on this to get a similar effect as that, or use your jelly plate to put a larger design on it with a stencil or something. It'd be good to do that with that.
But Dawn will take one.
Okay, thank you, Dawn. Folded. They're awfully close. You could stencil in black on that too. But I think a gold or silver would really pop on that. So these are going to be some one-off, not one-offs. I'm going to do A, B, C, but this is all I've got, and I'm going to do a flat. I'm not going to cut it. This is, should have done this before I put it down. It is a yard. It is a very vintage. You can tell by the selvage. Made in the USA. That tells you it's old. She tripped and fell and heard the crack. There's got to be a joke in there. So this is 1 yard. That's going to be A. I won't flip-flop this one. I'll measure it before I put it down. How about that? This is a yard, and this is the pattern. These are really close to, you know, exact yardage. I hate to cut back quarters when it's not, you know, I don't have a little bit of leeway. Got the cat, the watermelon, the basket with the birdhouse, the watering can, the bunny, all kinds of cute things on here. These are going to be $4, Debbie, for the entire yard. That's $1 a fat quarter. And there's only
So
one.
doing A, B, and C, or
No, I'm just going to do A and B. This is bigger, and I'm going to have to do it
so
separate.
you said $4?
Yeah, $4. I'm sorry, I did say A, B, and C, but that fabric turned out to be 2 different.
Okay.
I'm getting tired, Debbie.
Jen Miller for A.
Okay, thank you, Jen. And this is cute to cut those and use them as little appliques and patches.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay. I think we're going to have to call it in just a little while. How many thumbs up do we have?
$23.
Okay. All right. If you haven't, it does have a Debbie Mom look to it, doesn't it? Let's see. Leslie Beck for VIP Fabrics, Cranston Printworks. Oh, I thought the bunny was cute, and so's the little birdhouse. But it does have that little kind of folk art style look to it. Lori, no. No, it's okay. Lori, I'm glad you told us. We'll be praying for you. That's what has me really worried about this tile floor here. I have to be very careful. I do not want to fall. Falling is not in my plan. All right, let's see. If there's anything different. I'm trying to bring some things that are different that I haven't brought to the table yet. All right, this is another one of the estate sale pieces. One. Okay, there's 2 yards. I like this one. If you're looking for a neutral background that does have some life to it, this is really pretty. It's a multiple greens. It's a David's fabric from Hobby Lobby, but it's still really pretty. So it's got the little floral background in it. So it has some life and some movement to it. And then to put other things on it and over it like a lace or something would give it a little bit of depth perception. Let's see if I can pull. Let's see. Like this. So it would give it some depth, not a flat one color aspect to it. So that's what I feel like it would be good for. That's just my brain thinking. So there's 8 fat quarters, Debbie. Let's just do this one by itself when I'm doing multiple fat quarters. $2 $2 a fat quarter.
Rhea says me one with the lace piece. So you got some lace or something?
You don't get the lace, Rhea. That goes with the linens. I was just giving you an example of how it would look with a lace layered over that fabric. That's all that was. Everybody's going to want that.
Dawn. So Rhea, do you still want it? Let me know. Dawn.
Okay.
Wilhelmina.
Hey, Willie.
Rhea. And it looks like we must have 25 thumbs up.
Yay. All right. Thank you, ladies. I'll have to find something I can put with some of that fabric. I just like the kind of monotone look to it. And then to put something over it would make it really. And here's another lace over it. And you can just, you probably can't, but I can see how it gives it more than one color tone under there. It gives it a little bit of depth and movement. All right, let's get that out of the way. What did I have? I had something for my 20.
Want me to have them put numbers in?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I had something. What did I have, Debbie? I thought I had something pulled aside, and I don't see it now. And I just bumped my mouse and almost closed everything. Whatever it is, I don't see it now.
I don't remember.
Oh, I know. I just stuck myself.
Last call.
Yes. Right there. Well, I'll find something. All right. How about this little doily? This little, it just needs to be loved on and stretched out and pressed out. And this coffee stain doily and this doily. And this piece of bobbin lace. This is so dainty. This should have gone in a box, but it's okay. And there's a little break right there, but look at how tiny that is. Those threads are so tiny. So this is
going to do going over.
All right.
Alexa, pick a number from 11 to 49, please.
And what is today? 2, 4.
Here's a number between 11 and 49. It's 39. By the way, you have a new notification.
Stop, Alexa. 39. Going over. Paper Rooster's at 41. It's Rooster at 41.
All right. Wendy, you've been on a winning streak lately. That is awesome. So that is it. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. And I'll keep going. I got a ton of linen still sitting in my chair. I've got random fabrics I can do. I feel like I had something else I wanted to do, and now I can't think of what it is. I hate it when that happens. And I don't want to stand here and just, let's see, up there, there. Let me look for a second and see what I've got right here, because some of it I know I've sold in the last few sales. I don't want to bring that back out again. That is that. And it's a stretch to try to get to some of the things. So let me see. I do not believe I've done these. These are newer fabrics. I like these. I only got a very small amount. So I'll do an A and a B, Debbie. This is a newer fabric. It's a Susan Wingate. It's one of the ones that's just coming out. It has a gray background to it that has some modeling in it that gives it a little more movement and depth, but everything is kind of watercolory. Nothing is really a hard line, it's softer. So this is going to be A. I only have 8 fat quarters, and they're $2.50 a fat quarter. And then B is a similar fabric. It is it a Susan Wingate? Yes, a Susan Wingate. It's called Cactus Rose. It has that same mottled gray background to it. And it has cactus with the cactus flowers and butterflies. So it's a little bit different. And the same thing, I have 8 fat quarters, Debbie.
$2.50 a fat quarter.
$2.50. Yeah, both are $2.50.
Wendy Keller A.
Okay.
Wilhelmina A and B.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller A and B.
Okay.
Rhea A times 2.
Okay.
Wendy Keller B.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
Dawn B.
Okay. Thank you, Dawn. All righty.
Wendy Keller wants another A.
You've got it, Wendy. Thank you. I kind of put these back thinking bundle, but I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. So. All right. I'll be cutting fabric later this week, maybe this weekend. All right, I bought a little bit more of this one because it's B. And Debbie, you already fussed at me about this, okay? So you don't have to do it again.
Okay. I might though. I might have to.
No, because I haven't been back and bought anymore. All right, it's got that under print. That's the tone on tone. And then it has the circles with the different flowers. You've got yellow, orange, blue. That's got a deep, deep purple in it right there. And then you've got the little beehive with the bees. So I thought this was great because it could be cut into a circle and used in a different way. Then you've got the circle that's got just the bee in it. And you've got purple. I said blue. That is more of a purple. Purple, yellow, orange. That is, and I think I got 3 yards of this, but let's just say 8 fat quarters. That'll be A.
Oh, going to do more than one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do a B. I'm going to try to do at least an A and a B.
All right.
This one is, let's see. This is a Susan Wingate as well. And this one, I do have more, so if people want more. This is a Susan Wingate as well. It really works well with this one. You've got the same beehive. It's just a little bit bigger in some of the images, and the same type of bee. The bees are a little more muted, but it has that same background, almost a toile-like look to it. And you've got that one, it's in the solid, so it kind of moves to the back, but you've got the bright colors moving to the front. I thought that was really pretty. So I've got more than 8 on both of these if people want more of it, Debbie.
More than 8? You got more than 2 yards?
Yeah, this one is a little bit a B. I got more of the B. Sorry, I did. Yep, I did.
Kath for a B. Me and Jess went to Joann's last Friday, and we didn't come out with any calico fabrics at all. She didn't see anything she liked in that Joann's store.
No.
Dawn for an A and a B.
Okay.
So you can go in there and not buy fabric.
I do, Debbie. I do all the time, but this was new fabric that had just come out.
I know.
And this is B.
I know.
A. Well, I'm not buying nearly the fabric I used to. I used to buy lots of fabric, and I sold lots and lots, but people just aren't buying as much.
Kath for an A.
All right. Thank you, Kath. Thank you, Dawn and Kath.
I told Jess Pearl wouldn't be very proud of us because we didn't buy any fabric.
Well, if I had my machine working, but I don't write. Well, I don't even know if it works, to be perfectly honest. So I keep hoping I'll get things set up so that I can actually do something, but I try not to dwell on that. All righty, let me move those. And then I have this sunflower that's pretty. And I think I must have sold all because I've got 2 pieces. Or maybe I got one as a remnant. This is High Fashion Fabrics. I don't know where this came from. There's at least 2 yards, Debbie. So I've got 8 fat quarters. And I'll hold it up so you can see it. It's a green background, a light green. You can see a little bit of gray in it, but it's kind of a mottled look. So you're seeing some texture.
You selling this by itself?
Yeah, I'll do this one by itself. And this is $2.50 a fat quarter, and it's got the pretty sunflowers and the little bees and the lines for like the trail of where they've been flying. I'm going to be taking a lot of what's in storage over to the auction house.
Kath.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
Oh, mine is too. My mind's a mess every day, though. So, all right. We're looking at 4 o'clock. Debbie, I think that I am just about tapped out. I've got a couple more little fabrics here on my chair. Let's do those and then call it a day.
Alrighty.
Up and rocking and rolling first thing in the morning. This came from the estate sale. So it is a little older. It's got the old selvages on it. It's a pretty, I want to say khaki, but everybody sees khaki as a different color. And there's no green in this khaki. It's like a beige, a deep beige. And then it's got the white flowers on it. I have 2 yards. I'm going to say 1.5 yards because their cuts were not very good. So I'm going to say 6 fat quarters at $2 a fat quarter. That'll be A. And then I have this one. It says 2, so I'm going to say 6 fat quarters just to make sure I can get a true yard. And it's got those same background color, but with those tiny little flowers on it. That's going to be B. She ordered this. I found a receipt that had a lot of this on it, so she ordered it online from a quilt store. And then this is the last one. It's that same background color, or basically the same. And it's got this fern type. All right, come on. Here we go. Kind of a fern type print to it. And this says 2 yards. So we'll say 6. And what I do when I get ready to cut this, if it's wonky, I cut it longer. I just cut it a little bit longer because I want you to get a true measure.
All right, $2 a fat quarter.
Yes.
Rhea, A and a C.
Okay. Again, this is a good fabric to put down and put a lace over. All of these would work well for that because you get a little peak of the white in there. It gives it a little bit of depth and texture in the fabric. Let me see if I can get it to show up. You see what I'm saying? You get that little bit of different color in there. It will. It sure will. All right. Let me get these out of the way. Nobody for B. All right. Oh, I don't like that pen.
Goldie for A.
Okay, thank you, Goldie. I don't like that pen. I had to throw those away. Apparently stuck them in my glue bottle to open the glue. This is A. All right. Thank you, ladies. Put that one. All right, Debbie. I think I'm about toast today.
All righty.
I have been going at it hammering tongs for days now. So again, if I have not gotten your invoice out to you from the last sales series, you'll see it in the next day or so. It's your choice. If you want me to hold it and add to it, I'm happy to. If you want to pay for it and me hold it, that's fine. If you want to hold off, I don't know your finances, so, and everybody's got their own thing, so it's your choice. You decide and you let me know. If you want me to ship it, let me know. So ladies, y'all all have a blessed evening and rest of your week, and I'm going to see you out there somewhere, I know. Okay, thanks, Goldie. I will look for that. So I love you all, ladies. I pray for you. Sometimes I'll just pick up a piece of fabric or something like that, and I'll think about different people, and I just, oh, so-and-so would like this, or I think, so-and-so would love that. And I pray for y'all. We all need as much prayer as we can get. So I appreciate you all, and I'm getting tired, and I kind of blather when I'm tired. So we're going to just say goodbye. Love you, ladies. See you soon. All right, let's see if it's going to end. I think it's working better now. There we go.